Hi, welcome. John here, aka Gulliver, coming to you live, recorded live from my humble abode. I want to tell you something, two things. First off, I watched the movie Knives Out last night. This particular actor, whose name is Ana de Arma, no, Ana de Armas. She was so good in this movie. I was so enthralled and so mesmerized by her performance. I didn't notice how good looking she is. Can you imagine dirty old man like me not seeing how beautiful she is? Anyway, this movie, Knives Out, stars Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Sheehan, Michael Shannon, something like that. Chris Evans, huge, spectacular, all-star cast. And then you got Ana de Armas, who blows them all away performance-wise, with the exception of probably Daniel Craig. He surprised me as well. What I'm doing right now is recommending, if you haven't seen Knives Out yet, I recommend you see it. It's a great movie. In the vein of Altered, it's a really good movie. And this, if I can figure out how to put her picture up there, in my opinion, is why that movie is so good. Okay, that's one thing. I've been trying to watch and react to Breaking Bad. I discovered one reason why I hated it so much. I still hate it, by the way. For some reason, every time I tried to watch it these last couple of years or however long it's been since I've been trying to watch it, it always started on episode two. I don't know why I didn't figure that out till recently, but that solved a major problem for me. For instance, I couldn't figure out why this man didn't have any pants on. I couldn't figure out why they were starting sex scene in the dark. I couldn't figure out a lot of things. Made no sense. Now, the fact that I figured that out and have started watching it again from episode one hasn't changed the fact that it's a horrible, terrible, suck ass show, and I'm not going to react to it. I tried. I had technical issues with my recording software, but that's probably a blessing in disguise. Because all I did was moan and groan and lay into how bad the show is, acting wise, editing wise. It's just a horrible, horrible, terrible show. And you people who like it so much, there must be something wrong with you. There's not nothing wrong with me. I'm perfectly normal. However, I am kind of curious to see if Walt's going to kill Crazy 8 or not. It's about the only thing that keeps me going back is that relationship. I don't know if you can remember. It's like in the second and third episode. I'm not sure if I'm on the fourth. I might be on the fifth episode. I really don't like the show. It's not doing anything for me. It's not The Walking Dead. It's not Game of Thrones. It's not The Boys. It's not Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure Bryan Cranston is a pretty darn good actor, but you would know it by watching his performance in this show. And you got these orbiting characters. I think one is his wife's sister, whose husband is a DEA agent, and he's got a son who's mentally challenged. This show, why? What am I missing? Please tell me in the comments. What is wrong with me that I can't find anything worthwhile to watch in this show other than what I mentioned? Now, there's another show, The Punisher, the most recent incarnation of it, not the movies, but the series on Netflix. This lady, I can't remember her name. Hopefully, I'll be able to put a picture. She plays the FBI agent who's got some sort of history with Frank Castle. I don't know. I guess they're gearing us up for a bunch of flashback scenes. This show, it's not the Punisher I remember from the comic books. And I remember the Punisher. My first recollection of the Punisher was in a Spider-Man comic book. I don't remember if it was spectacular, amazing, or whichever one it was. But he went at it with Spider-Man until Spider-Man realized, okay, this guy's not so bad. He used rubber bullets. He didn't kill anybody. That ain't what you're getting in this. You're getting a lot of real bullets and a lot of people dying so far. So, but I'm an old man, and I remember Spider-Man from the '70s, late '60s, early '70s, up to the '80s. I guess things change. Well, I wouldn't watch it unless this beautiful woman wasn't in it. I mean, let me say that again. If this beautiful woman who plays the FBI agent wasn't in it, I wouldn't watch it. Okay, I have to go edit this and try to put those pictures in. Wish me luck. And I'm sorry I don't like Breaking Bad. It's not my cup of tea. I'm distracted by the bad acting. Well, let me talk about the editing. They want us to believe that the bathtub has a glass bottom. They want us to believe that the floor that they were cleaning on their hands and knees is made out of glass. That's not a good idea. It's something Alfred Hitchcock would have never done. You don't put a camera in the fire. You don't put a point of view from inside the fireplace, inside the washing machine. It's distracting to the audience, and it's not good filmmaking. That comes from Alfred Hitchcock, not me. If you want to argue with Alfred Hitchcock, more power to you. Okay, there was no reason for, even though I watched it from episode one, there was no reason for Walter White to be in his underwear talking to this huge tow truck driver. He probably could. I mean, he was the only good thing about that scene. He didn't have to do anything but listen. That's good acting. Is when all you do is listen. Maybe it gets better. Tell me, what episode do I need to stick? How long do I have to stick with it before it starts getting good? And I don't mean plot wise. I'm talking acting, directing, editing. All right. I haven't ran you off with my honest opinion about a show that everybody loves, except for me. Please like, please subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, share, like, subscribe, family, friends. Okay, yeah. Have a blessed day. Be safe.